Hey guys, welcome back to the Blue Tourist channel, and I'm here with my conspiracy video. So I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do like, look, because I see a lot of like conspiracy videos or little stuff like that on um, social media and especially Instagram. Instagram, they be posting some scary ass shit, no lie. But I'm just gonna like play the video of each one that I want to do, and then I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna come with my commentary, and then I'm gonna play the video, and then come with my commentary. I'm gonna do it like that. We're gonna first start off with the JFK assassination. Well, before we do that, everything's allegedly. Every video I show, I probably won't be able to show, especially this JFK one first, because yeah, like I can't show the actual thing, but on the Instagram account, if it's not down yet, you can go and see it your damn self. But I'm not even gonna risk showing that part. I'm gonna cut the video off at that part before the actual gun hit or whatever, obviously. So I'm not gonna show that. And everything that I say in here is allegedly, quote unquote, allegedly. I don't want the elites coming for me. I don't want nobody coming for me. At the end of the day, just understand this: the world is way different than it seems. The world is everything on this world. It's a lot of half and half. Like, you should not believe every conspiracy. There are conspiracy theorists that are conspiracy theorists for play, for entertainment, just to rage bait, just to fear bait, all this shit. There's people that do that stuff. People that will take a little bit of the truth or a little bit of something that you believe and spin it around in any way that they want to. I see it all the time on Instagram. It's just all about having discernment. I'm one of those people that have to work on my discernment a lot more, because I tend to, like, get a little, when somebody takes a little bit of that truth or a little bit of this thing that I believe or a little bit of comfortability and kind of spinning it around in a whole tornado of mess. So I have definitely been working on my discernment. You're not supposed to believe everything that you see. You're not supposed to believe everything that you hear. You're not supposed to believe everything that you don't see, that you don't hear. You have to use logic, obviously, but you also have to use your intuition and your intuitive side. There's the physical, the world that we're walking in, living and talking in, and then there's the metaphysical. I think that's the right word for it. I don't know. I call it the shadow realm, the realm that we don't see, the realm that if you take, like, what's that drug or that herb, ayahuasca or whatever the fuck it is that's in Peru, like, you get to see your, not demons, if you know, you might, but you get to see your spiritual personas and shit like that. It's that other side that we don't see. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about cryptids and all this, that, and the other, like, I do believe in a lot of cryptids. Do I believe that it's all, oh, they're just natural animals? No, I don't. I believe Bigfoot is a natural animal, but then again, I might get into some things about Bigfoot. I don't know. Animals aren't as dumb as we think they are. People aren't as smart as we think we are. And the world is a lot of set up shit. There's a lot of stage shit. Just like how I said, politics is nothing but a fucking puppet show. And we're sitting in the audience thinking that this is real. And it's like we're sitting in the audience watching this puppet show. They got on these masks, got the curtain, all putting on a show for us. We're sitting over here watching it and believing and acting like it's true. I'm one of those people. And it's not just, oh, because that's how I feel. It's just, look at history, look at how it was before, and look how it is now. And this is where conspiracies come in, because the world is not about to tell you the truth. I'm sorry, people aren't about to tell you. The world will, but people won't. The society, elites, all of them, they won't tell you the truth. Because telling you the truth, wisdom is power. Wisdom is power. They don't want you to know the truth, because if you knew the truth about everything, it will be shocking, but it's better to know the truth and what is really out there and what it really is. But that's the whole point. They don't want to do that. They want to harness our energies. They want to steal from us. They want to use us as cattle. They want to take from us all these things. And if the JFK files, I didn't read the whole files, but I definitely posted, like, a long time ago when it came out, a YouTuber that had went down the files and exposed so much about how just America and the American government alone, you know what I'm saying, and how it just had something to be related to when it came to the JFK files. Like, you guys have to stop being stupid, you know. But with all that being said, I'm gonna show the video. Obviously, with this particular video, I'm gonna have to blur it out and like stop at a certain point. But and then I'm probably just gonna have to like, yeah, I'm probably gonna play. I'm probably gonna like blur it out, like put something in front of it, and then have the audio, have the video going in the background, but have something in front of it because I don't want YouTube to deal with the bullshit. So probably gonna do that, and then we can go forward.
The assassin was the driver in the car in which he was riding in Dallas on that day, and it was plainly visible in a film withheld from the public.
Now, you brought that film with you. Let's take a look at that if we can. Here's the film. Go ahead and narrate this for us, will you?
Well, it took me 16 years to find this film because it has really been withheld. And what you're seeing here is the motorcade on Elm Street passing in front of the book depository building. Kennedy has been shot in the throat, and Jacqueline is pulling him toward her, trying to comfort him, and she's in shock. At this time, you see the driver turn around with a pistol in his left hand, firing over his right shoulder, and shoots the president directly in the head.
Here's a repeat of it, yeah.
The weapon, watch the driver, his name is William Greer. He was, in fact, a Secret Service agent. The weapon is an electrically operated, gas-powered assassination pistol built especially for the Central Intelligence Agency.
You don't see any puff of smoke from...
That's correct. Because
what you think is a pistol there in the right-hand corner, lower right-hand corner.
That's correct. It is.
Why is that?
Well, it's an air-operated pistol. It's pneumatic. And it actually fired an exploding pellet which injected shellfish toxin into the president's brain so that if the actual explosion of the pellet itself did not kill him, the toxin would.
Now, did you read all of this in the documents?
Yes, and that's why his brain was switched for another brain in transit between Parkland Hospital in Dallas and Bethesda Naval Hospital in Washington, D.C.
Okay, so the next one. Oh wait, let me tell you how I feel about the JFK thing. I believe it. I'm not even gonna lie, I believe it, because it's like it's kind of hard to not believe it because it's easy to edit what somebody sees on television, but people that were there, it's always chaotic as fuck. It's too many conspiracies, it's too many coincidences, it's too many questions. Why is it so many questions? If people saw this and this happened and that happened, it shouldn't be so many questions. It should be everybody's view on what they saw, and the views should be very similar, if not identical. You know what I'm saying? Because we all sitting here seeing the same shit. But that's not what they want you to tell. So, that's that. Rest in peace to JFK. All right, so the next thing is the whole the flat earth shit. Let's just get it over with. I am not a flat earther. I'm not a infirmament guy. I'm not. Okay, I've never been, and I get that the world lies to us. Do I feel like America lied to us about landing on the moon? Yes, but that doesn't mean, because I heard that. Yes, I've heard the same thing about America lying about landing on the moon, but I also heard that China was the first one to do it. So does that mean the moon? Like, and this is my thing when it comes to flat earthers. Like, do you guys really believe that we are on an firmament, on a flat earth? And does that mean every other planet is a firmament flat earth? Instead of it being circular, it's just all the planets are flat? Is that what you mean by it? Or is is it that all the planets and stars are all in one dome? So what's beyond the dome? What's beyond the firmament? That's when we start getting a little too much. And I get, I might be pissing. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's like, oh, you believe this? Yeah. I don't believe in firmament flat Earth. I would literally have to fucking see it for real in real life. I'm sorry. That's just something I'm just gonna have to go down by myself with. I'm going to have to see that flat Earth because it doesn't sit right thinking that we live in a flat Earth and we could just walk right off and or we can break the firmament and walk right off. But we can't. Why can't we do that then? You know what I'm saying? I get the elites won't allow us, but if somebody had the chance, would they be able to do it? And where are they gonna go? They're gonna go to dark space or what was up? So and then I think, okay, so are all the other planets like Jupiter, Saturn, are they just flat or are they still circular? Like the elites lie to us about a lot of shit, but when it comes to flat Earth and firmament shit, I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I believe that the world possibly is way bigger than what it is. I do believe that there is a way out of the Earth in the inner core. I do believe that the Earth is bigger than what they say because look at our map. There are probably way more islands like in in Asia and Philippines. It's probably way more islands that they put. They just probably put the main islands, and then you forget. There's like I feel like okay, so this beyond the ice wall map. This thing obviously look. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because you got Atlantis, you got Eden, you got all these places that could be true. It's like, okay, but maybe Earth is bigger than what they claim that it is. Maybe it's like Earth, and then in Antarctica, instead of it just being a big ass fucking, you know, continent down there, it's instead a fucking circle, and it's like it's that's where the ice wall comes from. Like it's a circle at the bottom. So everybody that reaches Antarctica is hitting the ice wall, and in the ice wall is more continents, thus the Earth being bigger than what they told us it was. What if the Earth is as big as fucking Jupiter or Saturn, and we just don't know? And let's say Jupiter and Saturn is bigger than that, and the Sun is bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? So and then you get into dark holes and wormholes and all this shit. You get into all this crazy shit that honestly, do I feel like we're ever gonna get the real answer? No. I feel like after everybody passes, we will. But which is the hard part because I honestly want us to go to the see aliens and shit. I'm sorry, I want a Mass Effect type of future, and maybe that's a reason why I can't believe in the permanent flat Earth shit because the Mass Effect future that I want or the Star Trek future that I want. But whatever. I mean, if it is, it is. It'll be shocking, but whatever. But I truly don't believe that. I believe that the Earth might be bigger than what is told. Maybe the inner core ain't an inner core. Maybe it's a wormhole. Like I don't know. I believe shit like that rather than just flat Earth and firmament. I'm sorry. And I get there's things in history that hint to that, but then yet you have to forget a lot of things in history haven't been told. Just because they wrote it in a book doesn't mean they wrote the whole story in the book. Doesn't mean they told all the truth in the book. You have to think about it like that. There's people like us that use people and like try to manipulate them. So then maybe they were doing that back then. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to think about, especially back then, you have to think about it like that. So that's why I say don't believe everything. Don't not believe nothing. Don't be somebody that, oh, I don't believe this, I don't believe that. Don't be that. Don't be a non-believer, but don't be a person that believes everything. You have to be in the middle. Because at the end of the day, we really don't know. And if we do know, it's going to be hard to explain or have proof. So I don't know. That's how I feel about the flat Earth shit. I do feel like the Earth is way bigger than they say, and I do feel like there's more islands and all these other islands and stuff that you've seen in this video. It's like more islands and more this and more. I feel that way. I just feel like the Earth is still circular, and I still feel like we live under an atmosphere. I just feel like the Earth is bigger and has more than that they say. I'm sorry. That's what I believe, truly. A little bit of it is because of what I don't see. A little bit is because of what I do see. A little bit of it is a little bit of what I want and stuff. So, but at the end of the day, if it is, it is. But I don't believe that. That's how I'd say about it. So now the next one. Whitney Houston's alleged death.
Did you know? Whitney Houston didn't die naturally. She didn't accidentally drown. She was used as a sacrifice. Late at night on February 11th, 2012, she was found in the bathtub of room 434 at the Beverly Hilton. People who saw the scene say it didn't look like a normal accident at all. The room was dark. Candles melted on the carpet in a circle, like some old mark. On the wall across, a mirror was covered with black cloth. Mystics say it's a sign pointing to another world. Even stranger, a few hours before she died, staff heard her screaming in the hallway, "They're here. They want my voice." Hotel workers also said they heard a second voice in the bathroom, a low, creepy whisper. The deal is done. 2 years later, the nightmare happened again. Her daughter, Bobby Christina, was found unconscious in a bathtub too. The scene was almost the same. A few months later, she died as well, and the autopsy again gave no clear answers. Conspiracy theorists think Whitney knew too many secrets. She tried to get out of that deal, but was punished.
We all know that Whitney Houston's death, while tragic, it was also questionable as fuck, and it shouldn't be if somebody just simply killed themselves. It shouldn't be if somebody simply killed them. But the elites, the industry, doesn't want to tell y'all that. It's been said that allegedly certain other celebrities, y'all know who, Jay, not Jay-Z, not Jay-Z, but RJ and his sister knows. Well, first off, the whole industry knows. But I was watching this little, obviously you saw in the video, that little animated clip of what happened, and I believe it. I might not believe the Black Mirror part of it, but I believe that it was set up because let's not forget Whitney literally, they tried to do it like twice. They tried to do it once and then they tried to do it again. Did they not? Because didn't she give Brandy that message before she died, but she was already like wet? So did they try to do it first and then they failed and then she tried to give a note to Brandy, allegedly, even though it's video evidence, but allegedly, and then she went back to her hotel and then that happened to her, and then like I think what in 2013, 2014 or something like that, same thing happened to her daughter, like, and then earlier this year, remember what's his name, Liam Payne, his death, like, and then we later found out that it was people saying that, oh, he just walked off his balcony and dropped what 50 feet or some shit. He just walked off intoxicated. And then I there was a video of Sloan Bella who talked about that and talked about the not ayahuasca, the devil's breath drug that like it's a powder, you just push it, you just blow it in someone's face and then they are automatically yours, like they're automatically indoctrinated, mind controlled, and then you could tell them to do whatever. And it is an actual plant that grows in Colombia, I believe, and it was used for shit like that. So she talked about it in her video, and then I think later we found out that it was more people. And she said in her video, yeah, she said, I'm seeing more people in the hotel room before he died or while he died when he was walking off. So then later, like obviously the news came out, it was terrible, and then later we found out that it was more people. Am I remembering it wrong? But it was more motherfuckers. We found out information later that was more people in the hotel room with him when he passed. So, or when he walked off the fucking balcony or whatever. So, but that wasn't initial information when he first died. But then months later, here we go finding out the other information that it was people there. You know what I'm saying? And then like in Sloan in her video, she was like, "Oh, this is just a part of the contract." So then when it goes back to Whitney, do I think Whitney had a contract? Maybe, yeah, but maybe she tried to get out of it. Maybe she knew some darker things. Maybe because this is what the industry does. They use you, abuse you, and then get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's why some of these amazing stars go out so early. Now with Michael Jackson, they're saying that that happened or he tried to just fake his death. I don't know. I just wish, just rest in peace, Whitney. I just wish that she was able to get out and all the people that were involved, that shit will come out. The truth always gonna come out. Or at least truth like this. You know what I'm saying? So damn. But they did. Her shit wasn't no fucking suicide. That they took her voice. They wanted her voice. They took her voice, and you can spin that however you want to spin it. They took Whitney's voice, and taking her out was the best way to do it. And other people that were involved, it's eating you up alive. If it's not gonna come out, it's eating you up alive. So, anyway, on to the next one. So the next conspiracy is this fucking Cabbage Patch Kids.
People ask me why their grandparents or great-grandparents never talked about the reset. Why don't they remember anything about it? Well, let me try to explain it. First, there were the Cabbage Patch Babies. Now, these weren't just toys, you see. They became a symbol of something much bigger, a massive repopulation effort after the reset. These babies, they weren't born the usual way. They were produced almost mechanically in large numbers and distributed through a cold, efficient system. Strange, isn't it? Brings to mind ideas like cloning, doesn't it? And maybe that's why today you see so many folks who just seem to go with the flow. No questions, no thinking. Did you know they say nearly half the population doesn't even have an internal monologue? Imagine that, living life with a quiet mind, just following along. Those babies, those orphan trains, they were shipped off along with abandoned children who had survived the reset, taken from their families, sent to faraway lands. Many ended up in America. And when they got there, they were given a new story, the official version of history. No elders left to tell them the truth. Nobody to remember how things used to be. It made them easier to control, you see, easier to accept the new narrative.
Now, I was talking with my brother about this and about how, there's those people in, when you're at work, regular job, whatever job you have, but that there's those people that are just, you just see it's nothing but work. It's not that you're a workaholic. It's like your life literally is meant to work. Like you're meant to be here at a job, a factory, a corporation, and just work. Your whole life is work. It's like a soulless person. It's like a machine walking around. It's all about work. It's not somebody having good work ethic. It's not somebody having a good, I would say Capricornian head on their shoulders. It's like work, money, it's more of like you are literally a fucking mannequin meant to work at these corporations and these jobs, and you're meant to be a fucking just a machine. Now, this next conspiracy I thought was kind of funny, but it was basically about Africa, and at the certain time, like the early 1940s, 1930s, how America portrayed Africa and Africans, and how other countries portrayed Africa and Africans.
These two cartoons are about Africa. Can you guess where they're from? Both were made in the mid-20th century. But let's take a closer look at how the United States portrayed African countries. This is the image that they show children. This is the seed that was planted in our brain about African people, completely untouched by civilization. Now let's take a look at the Soviet Union and how they did it. This is the exact same time period, but obviously there is a human aspect. A man smiling, growing crops outside of his home. The same people, but two very different stories. The indoctrination starts with the children.
And it just goes to show that America's racist ass, not saying other countries can't be racist, it just goes to show that America's racist ass wanted people to believe that Africans from Africa were these just wild tribal animals. And yes, there are tribes in Africa, but there's tribes in Asia, there's tribes in fucking South America. Like, and even if a country doesn't have tribes or nothing, y'all motherfuckers act like that. So, but you see how the portraying of African black folks, you see how it's different. Like they might be wearing the same thing and doing the same thing, but it's clearly different. One of them is clearly painting a disrespectful ass coon narrative, and another one is showing like the elegance of it. Now, that's not saying that some didn't act like that, but I'm saying it's all about how America tried to portray, and it's just you also see like the art style is more elegant, and I think that's Russia, and like it's just America is just a racist. Granted, this is all countries, but and racist goes everywhere and from all races and stuff. But it's just you see how they portray, like, ugh, so fucking stupid and corny. All right, so for the last one, I had more, but I was like, I might make a second video, but I just wanted to hurry up and get this video out because I've been said I needed to make it, but eyes wide shut.
There's a man named Stanley Kubrick who produced and directed his last movie called Eyes Wide Shut. The movie Eyes Wide Shut, I think, from what indications I've received out of Hollywood, he died because of that film. I think he was assassinated because of that film, and I think he knew that his days were cut short. You need to get the movie, rent it and watch it, Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley Kubrick. Because in the movie he shows how very sophisticated, wealthy, intelligent elites actually live, what their secret societies, blood sacrifices, murder, rape, pornography, killing. But on the surface, they are very important looking people. They have nice suits and they look good on television. And behind the scenes, they're murderous. And that's what the movie was called, Eyes Wide Shut, because that's exactly what America is doing. It's looking at these politicians and religious leaders with their eyes wide shut. Political leaders, religious leaders, all the same thing.
Honestly, with the other conspiracies, I mean, y'all saw what they was. It was what it was. This one, of course, I believe 1000%. This goes for like places all around the world. Like these people do things in blatantly in our face. These politicians allegedly, religious leaders allegedly, people that you would never think, people that's supposed to help children, people that it's so much demonic, evil, secret society type of things. And yes, all this is allegedly. Everything in this video is allegedly. But it's just, I believe this 1000%. This is what makes the world go round. Like, why do you think these celebrities, like the 27 Club, like, what? Not saying that that's exactly how they did it, but why do you think these celebrities, like, they all switch up, or it's just some weird stuff going on? It's like some weird cultish, demonic, evil things going on, and then the only way to be successful is to do these things, do these rituals, or it's just these are the secret societies that don't want to tell us nothing and that have the world going round and how tell us lies and bullshit and they it's like this is what I'm talking about with the mask. And people are blatantly watching these people but not really watching these people, you know. They have their eyes wide shut like they truly do. And I just I'm just so glad that I have my mind open to shit like this, because I would never want, like, it's crazy how they put these things in movies, video games, and then they tell you, oh, it's just show. Yes, it's entertainment. However, they put truth in entertainment, and they say it's all entertainment when really half of it's truth and the other half is entertainment. Sometimes the whole thing be true, but they're thinking that you're not going to be smart enough to know that they're basically telling you the truth of what they did or what they do. And I don't know if it's a cocky thing. I don't know if it's a universal thing. I don't know if it's an astral thing. I don't know what it is, but it's something to where they literally predictive programming put it in front of you for so long. So then when the truth comes out, it's like, oh, it's crazy. And these people, like, I can only imagine, like, because then we start getting into the whole harnessing energies, and maybe I'll do that in the second part, like the second one, like the harnessing energies of children and what they do to children and why they do it, and the astral projection of it all, and all this crazy stuff. But it's all connected, and it comes from these societies that are ancient. This is ancient shit. This ain't just new age shit. This is ancient shit that they've been doing, but they had to cover it up. Then you get into the belief system and how all the beliefs are connected, and how a lot of the religions that go against each other are all connected in some demonic way. Like, we could talk about Saturn and the black box, and then Satan, and how they all are the same, and it's just so much stuff. And I'm not trying to come at anybody's religion, you guys know, but people need to open their mind. You know what I'm saying? People need to open their mind to their beliefs and all these things. And it's crazy because I believe stuff like this really does happen, and it's mighty funny how it was certain things going on with the director. Of course, I think the director passed. Like, all these weird things were happening while he's making this movie. Like, come on now, it shouldn't be a coincidence, a coinky dink every time, a consistent coinky dink, a consistent accident, just out of nowhere, out of the blue, happens all the time. No, it was meant to happen a certain way. These secret societies, like, and it's crazy because I watch SloanBella.com. I watch Sky Santana when Sky don't really do the conspiracy stuff, but like Sloan, and when she talks about it, and she even talked about, I think, this Chinese actor that didn't really have anything to do with the secret society. Oh yeah, it sure does. Like, they do it in these modeling agencies, they do it in the music industry, they do it all the time, and it's just, oh my god, like, happening right underneath us. So I don't know. And they hide under these masks, and that they're telling us. But that was all, guys. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.